Hey everybody, Harry once again with another DIY video. Today we are working on this dryer. It's a gas dryer, very simple dryer. This one is a Whirlpool, but it's made by Whirlpool. So basically it's the same as any Whirlpool or Kenmore dryer that you find with the lint filter on top here. So basically any dryer that you come across, doesn't matter the name that says on the plate, as long as it has a filter here on the top like this, it's going to be made by Whirlpool. Whirlpool made a lot of dryers for a lot of different companies and just rebranded it for them, but it's going to be a regular dryer made by Whirlpool. This one today we are working on. The problem that we were having with this one, or the customer had with this one, was that it had a burnt smell. So burnt smell is usually because they don't do too good of a job on the cleaning of the lint, and or their dryer vent is clogged. But generally speaking, if you don't clean the lint, it clogs your dryer vent holes. Then you start having a lot of issues, burnt smells. So this is going to be a crazy one when we take it apart. Haven't looked at it, but the first thing you want to do, or the first thing I do, is whenever I test a dryer, I go ahead and put it here in the no heat fluff and turn it on. And what I do is there's a little cheat, but like a little trick of the trade. So basically when I put it here and then I move it really quick to time dry, you can hear a click. If you hear that click, it means the thermal fuse is working. No need to change the thermal fuse unless you want to. This one we're going to be replacing coils because it is for sale, and we actually already have a customer lined up for it. So we're going to replace the coils, and we're going to replace the dryer belt on it so it has a brand new belt. But anyways, let's do this, and you're going to listen to it, see if you can hear it. I don't know if you hear that click. Let's do it one more time. Hear that click? That means that the dryer thermal fuse is working. See, you don't hear this. You got to go from no heat to a heat cycle. Okay. The other thing that usually goes wrong on these, it's going to be a door switch right here, which is fine. And this is a very nice clean dryer. Light works. The drum looks in good condition. The dryer overall is in good condition. So once again, parts that we're going to be replacing on this one is going to be the dryer valve kit, coil kit, part number 279834. And we want to thank LFORBB Direct for sending us the belt, part number 341241. So we're going to be replacing that as well in this dryer. So it's going to be a very simple repair. We're going to also vacuum inside because it's probably going to be very filthy inside and burnt up. So stay with us. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe if it's the first time you've been here. It really helps us out. And if you want to find some decent prices on parts, check out LFORBB Direct on Amazon, and I'll leave a link below, and let's get with it. Okay, so first thing you want to do whenever you're working on any appliances is to go ahead and unplug it. And I lost my tripod, so I'll be recording by hand today, so bear with me. Once that is unplugged, in this case you open up this lid, take out the lint filter, and we're going to go ahead and remove these two Phillips head screws. Okay, and we're going to use the drill driver with the Phillips. Like this. Make sure you don't drop the screws in there, because then you got to take that part apart if you're not going to take it apart already. But okay, you got the screws. Go ahead and set them aside in here. Now, the easy way for me to get that lid open for me is I put my hand right here and then I pull forward, and with my other hand I lift here because it has some little clips in here. But obviously with one hand it's kind of hard, so let me set this phone down and see if I can show you. Alrighty, so just grab it from the back and go straight up like this. And you can put it back. Next thing you want to do, has a couple screws here, 5/16, one here, one here, and then with the little flat screwdriver, you can poke this in here and pull the cable out. So let me grab that and show you how it's done. Okay, so just grab your driver, 5/16 screw, like I said, set it aside, and this one over here, set your screw aside, and now we need to just poke in here and release this clip. All right, so I use one of the little picks and just go in here and hold on. So let me see if I can set this down so you guys can better look. Okay, just poke it in here. Okay, that comes out. To remove the lid, pull forward, and it has some clips down in here on each side that holds it like this, and then at this point you just up and out. Alrighty, see how burnt this looks up? This is why the customer's getting burnt smell. Let me remove the tub. So this, all you gotta do is go push forward, and it's gonna release your belt like this. Now you can grab the belt up here, lift up and pull out. You see this belt? It needs replacement. I mean, it still works obviously, but it's gonna break. And since we're selling it and we're offering a warranty, we're gonna replace it. And LFORBB was nice enough to send this to us. So once again, you know, we're replacing it. So this is what your dryer inside looks like. You can see how the motor is covered with lint. Now this poses a couple different things. One, your igniter is over here. This is where it lights up. If it catches on fire, it's gonna go all the way out and catch everything on fire. Being in a cabinet, it'll probably stay confined in here. But if it goes out the vent, if the fire makes it out into your house, that's where you run into problems. But this is why he was getting a burnt smell, because it was actually catching on fire for him. You can see here. See, it was actually catching on fire every time he was using it. And found a little chain. Unfortunately, it's not gold. And some pocket change. Somebody needs to tell these customers that these are not coin operated. No need to feed it coins. Anyways, let's clean it up. Now usually what I do to get all the lint out, I use the blower feature on the dryer, on the vacuum, but that does blow a lot of dust all over the place. So you want to do this outside in a well ventilated area. That way you can get all this lint from in here, blow in here, get all that lint from the motor. Very important from the motor because it does insulate the motor and it'll make it overheat, and then you're gonna have to replace the motor. So let me do that real quick and show you what it looks like. As you can see, it's looking a lot better. Don't forget to like and subscribe and give it a thumbs up. You know, like it, share it with your friends, and hopefully this videos can save you some money, and you know, you can do these repairs yourself. As you can see, all the dust that comes out when we blow. So it's recommended, I recommend the face mask if possible, and doing it outside because you're gonna get a lot of dust all over the place. Alrighty, so this is what our clean dryer now looks like. We're gonna add a little bit of oil to the rollers because we don't want them to seize up on us, and maybe a little bit of oil to the motor. So let's do that real quick. This is what we use here. It's a lubricant, and we just squeeze out some like this. Don't use WD-40. It'll work, but it'll seize back up. Okay, so we're pretty much done. So right now what we're going to do is go ahead and replace these coils right here and put it back together. So let me grab the part. Okay, so for this part of the repair, you just need a Phillips driver bit, screwdriver. Take the screw. And lift the whole top off like this. Just set it aside. And this is the parts that we're going to be replacing. Okay, so to get these off, easiest way is just bend like this out. Take the big one out. The big one goes facing down like this. Also, they have a little nipple right here, and you can just plug them in. Take this one out, and these once again up, and it has a little nipple on the back. Like this. And now you can put this little top back on, and as you can see right here, it has a hole for the little nipple right here. So once they're on there like this, go ahead and tighten back the screw. Not too hard, as you don't want to strip it. There you go. And that's how you replace the coils on a Whirlpool style gas dryer. So now we just gotta replace the belt and put it back together. Okay, now that we got it opened up, as you saw, it has a little groove right here where it goes, and it was, you know, ribs down. So we're gonna do the same here. Open it up like this. And once again, I'm using one hand, so when you're using both of your hands, it's a lot easier. This and like this. Okay. And take the old one out. Now you can lift it up like this. Set it back in place. So these rib right here is going to go on the wheels. Okay. This you can let go, grab the top, and just spin it so it goes on correctly, and you can feel it when it goes on. Put the belt pretty much where it's going to go, and you can let it drop like this. Now you're going to put the pulley in its spot real quick. Okay, so this one has 2 holes. You're going to use this one right here. Like this. No. Sorry. Like this. And like this. What you're going to do is grab the belt, and it's going to go in through here and under and out through this little hole right here. So the belt is going to go from around here and out this way and onto the motor pulley right there. Through here and over the pulley right here. Once you have it on, you can turn it a little bit. Make sure it realigns. And there you go. That's how you put the belt back in. Basically it comes under through the little hole right here around the pulley. Around the pulley, other pulley right here. And up. All right. So now at the top, what you can do is grab on the belt a little bit, pull up, and align it where the markings are. It'll realign itself, but I like to help it out because with the screws it can rip into the belt and you know, damage the belt. You won't see it right away, it just won't last as long. At the top or lid, you're gonna grab it, and like I was telling you about those little grooves right here, they're gonna fit in right here in there. So you grab one at a time. What you want to do is lift up here, go like this, so it's hanging on the lip right here. Then kind of align it. So it goes into the hole. There it goes. Believe me, it's easier when you have both hands free. Now this side. There it goes. Don't forget to plug in your connector. I used to always forget to plug in the connector, then it wouldn't start. And I'll be like, what happened? So, plug it in. Now for the 2 screws. They go in here, the 5/16, and they're gonna go right in here. Okay, so line it up, tighten it up. There we go. So now this dryer is pretty much good to go. Close the lid and you can press down on it and put your 2 screws in here. But before I screw it back on, I always like to turn it on. Make sure everything is running, make sure the belt's on. Okay. And that's how you replace the belt and coil on this dryer. Now all we need to do is just put the screws on, and this dryer is ready for sale, and I'll be delivering it later on today. All right, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helps. Don't forget to check out LFORBB Direct on Amazon, and they have very good prices. That's where we got the belt from. And help them out, help us out. Share, subscribe, like, and see you next time. Thank you.